Yes, we are good to go.
Okay. Good evening and a warm welcome to all the parents present here this evening. I see a lot of people in the audience who have joined us for the first time, and I welcome you all. Before we start our discussion for today, here's a little information about us and the work we do. We are a community working towards empowering children and young adults with autism and special needs to be independent and help them integrate better in a social setup. We have online parent forums, panel discussions, online socials for youngsters with college volunteers, and other events. We strongly believe in the community coming together. We curate new experiences, be it a day trek, festival celebrations, our flagship musical event, #Unlabel, and more. We also launched the Dads Club recently on Father's Day, a hugely successful event graced by Padma Shri Dr. Syed Kirmani. We also had a wonderful celebration to mark the International Yoga Day. We would love for you all to be a part of our community, and do look us up on mitraforlife.org for more details. Before I hand it over to the Mitra team, I would like to wish Dr. Madhuri, Dr. Babita, and all the doctors who are a part of the Mitra family a very happy Doctors' Day. Over to the team now to talk about the Youth Club. Sujini, over to you.
Yes. Thank you so much for the lovely introduction, Samyukta, and happy Doctors' Day to our founder and Dr. Madhuri and Dr. Babita and everyone who's here with us today. So let me bring up the screen. Yes, so when we started sometime in 2018, the idea was to try and create some change in the support system available for children and youngsters with special needs. Our mantra, what we really focused on is inclusion. All our activities, even during pre-COVID days, has been a mix of youngsters with special needs and autism and youth volunteers. Volunteers could be from college or young working professionals. We strongly believe that the community has to come together, and the team is constantly ideating on how we can creatively come up with something that will benefit the youngsters. And when we say community, it could be anyone from the society, it could be anyone in general, any family that doesn't have any connection with special needs, but they just want to be a part of the change and volunteer with us. One of the things that a lot of parents shared was that normally on weekends, it's family time and they spend time with relatives, and the youngsters just don't get to go out at all. So this got us thinking, and that's how we came up with the idea of what we call was weekend socials. I say was because this was during pre-COVID days. So the session ran every Sunday, whole of 2019. And we had one or two sessions before the lockdown hit us, 2020. The sessions were a mix of activity-based sessions with music, theater, art, drama, and things like that. And then we move on to sports camp. So we had during the summer of 2019, we had organized a sports camp. We had a one-on-one ratio of children and youngsters with youth volunteers. And what was so amazing to see is the change, not only with the children with special needs, but also the volunteers. It was a change, the whole perception. And we had weekend runs, weekend dance sessions with dance companies who also volunteered with us, and community celebrations. Now, another big thing that we did was curate new experiences for our young adults. They never get a chance to go out on their own without the parents. So that again got us thinking, and we said, why don't we organize a trek, a simple trek for them? So we had about 15 youngsters with special needs and 15 youth volunteers, and then of course our team and a professional trek company. So for most of the youngsters, this was their first independent outing without parents. And they were willing to try everything, even say kayaking or zip lining, and it was their first time, and they were ready to take the plunge. End of the day, it was just very simple, enjoyable, and amazing experience with all these youngsters. And they were saying bye to each other when we were back to the city. It was like they knew each other really, really well. Moving on, we have our talent showcase. The whole idea was to provide a platform for the talented youngsters without having to use the label as autism or special needs. We wanted to simply call them musicians. Now, this particular event we had both youngsters and youngsters with autism and youth volunteers who were also musicians. At the beginning of the program, we introduced all of them as musicians. And when the concert ended, a few parents from the audience walked up to the team and they were like, "Now, who had special needs?" And now that is what we at Mitra for Life are working to achieve, to change that social perception and to provide equal opportunities to youngsters alongside with other youngsters as well. And we have our flagship music event, hashtag Unlabel, which runs every year. It's our annual music program. And now moving on to our online youngsters meet. It simply started as a pilot project, an idea that came up almost a year ago during the lockdown period when the pandemic hit us. We said now the youngsters are home, though they have all the schools have all their sessions and lessons online, but they still don't get to meet their friends, which they used to before. So what do we do? So then we decided we're going to move, the weekend socials online, and let's pilot it and see how the youngsters are going to respond. And the aim was not to build any skill or learn or educate. It was only a platform for pure socializing and interaction among peers and their friends. Now, since this was a pilot, we picked around 7 youngsters, 16 plus age group. We had college volunteers take these sessions. Like I said, like I shared before, it was activity based, theater, arts, fireless cooking, something on emotions, music. It was really a lot of fun. It was all new to us. It was a trial run for us because we didn't know how successful it would be and how our youngsters would respond. But they were super thrilled, and so we had 8 sessions, and as you can see, these are some of the pictures that we took from our online youngsters socials. We had fireless cooking, and then juice making, and then there was one on emotions and colors, and then various other topics and theaters as well. So I will now hand it. Um, okay, so I will now like to bring in Sheetal Pai from our team, and she will talk a bit more in detail about the online youngsters program as she was handling the whole thing end to end.
Thank you so much, Sujani. The year, as she said, the idea was to create a platform of equal opportunities for our youngsters, just like any neurotypical youngster. There is, Sujani already mentioned this, there's hardly any opportunity for these youngsters to go on their own. So Mitra for Life thought of this program where we engaged college volunteers and we had a group of youngsters with special needs. We named it as Socials for Youngsters, where every week we would have a session for an hour. During this hour, our college volunteer would come up with one particular activity. The activities would be very simple ones, just for example, connecting colors with emotions or expressing emotions towards objects, simple storytelling activities, discussion about some school trip or any festival and the way it is celebrated in each one's house. Then we also had some art and craft based activities, fireless cooking to name some. Working with autistic youngsters on this scale was very new to our college volunteers. But at the same time, it was a beautiful journey of learning and exploring. Our team was always there to monitor them, and with constant guidance from Dr. Madhuri, they were able to create activities that entered communications, emotions, and theater. The main goal of these activities was to help our youngsters with special needs to express themselves freely and clearly. During the sessions, it was observed that many activities helped us to understand the likes, dislikes, emotions, and feelings of each youngster. Chatting and conversation were the most loud one, and it would last for a very long time. During the session, when we would look at everyone chatting, and it was difficult to find out who was the one with the special need and who is a college volunteer. Trust me, the conversations would be that smooth. Through the sessions, what our college volunteers learned was that our youngsters with special needs were not at all different in any way. They were very welcoming, warm, and easy to get along, just like any of their other friends. The whole journey was completely a give and take for both our volunteers and our youngsters. And as a team, we experienced the beautiful bond that was developed between them. Instead of me doing all the talking, we have a few parents with us whose youngsters have been part of this program. So we would like to hear from them. Rekha Kulkarni. Rekha Kulkarni. Vatsala, would you like to share your experience? Vatsala, Sanchit's mom.
You're on mute.
Yeah. Sanjit is very happy to attend all the classes because he wants that time his communication and friends, volunteers also very nicely teaching. So he is waiting for the class also. So they are very easy to teaching with expression, emotions. One day when they are trying to do drawings, coloring, what they like the picture also, they only give some this one subjects. They will talk that subject also, what they likes, everything is very nice. He is enjoying all the sessions.
Thank you, Vatsala.
Yeah.
Thank you for the feedback. Yeah. Gayatri, Sujan's mom. Gayatri, would you like to share your feedback?
I think this mute all has happened. Rekha has also messaged she's not able to unmute herself.
Okay, maybe Sujani has to do that.
Yeah, I think it's sorted now.
Yeah, it was unmute. It is unmute now.
Yeah.
Hi.
Sujan's mom, Gayatri.
Yeah, I'm Gayatri.
Yeah.
I would like to share my experience with Mitra for Life. My son participated in various events organized by them. All events were thoughtfully conducted. Even before the pandemic, we were highly satisfied with their programs and events. As the COVID lockdown began, Mitra for Life became all the more important and valuable for us. They conducted many online activities which engaged my son gainfully. One particular event I would like to share was this online socials with them. It was thoughtfully planned for the youngsters of 16 plus age. It was hosted by Sheetal and Rupa, members from Dr. Madhuri's Mitra for Life team. They engaged everybody well, talking to them individually and connecting them well. They were so committed and passionate. They were, they made the planning ahead of time. They understood equally each participant's likes and dislikes. So according to that, they used to talk to them, interact. They made them so comfortable and at ease. Because my son is a very quiet and shy boy. So in the beginning, he was very quiet. Almost at the middle or end of the program, he was so like he was laughing, chatting, communicating, sharing his experiences with everybody, with college students, with Sheetal and Rupa and all other his peers. So we could see a lot of positive changes at the end of the program. So Mitra for Life organizers are very committed, and we are very happy, at this moment to be part of their program and events. So a lot of appreciation and thanks to Mitra for Life team. So we are truly indebted to them.
Thank you so much, Gayatri. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Rekha, would you like to go next?
Hi, I'm Rekha, Radhika's mother. Radhika was also the part of this social group, and she is a very friendly child and she likes to interact more with people.
Sorry to interrupt, Rekha ma'am, can you turn your video on?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hi. So, yeah, hi. So Radhika was Radhika was the part of that social group, and she likes to interact with the people and talk with especially of her age people and all. So that opportunity she was missing because the schools and everything was closed. But with this group, she was always looking forward on the Fridays evening. So from 2-3 days before only she will ask, because she has not that much concept of the days. But when is my online class? And she was always looking forward for the classes, and the activities were planned so well, and not of much of interaction of the parent, because she doesn't want me to help her and all that. So she always wanted to be in her room alone with the laptop, and she was enjoying all the activities and the music and emotional activities, everything. So, and after this session ends, also she was always asking when the next class will be there. So it was a very nice. It was very well organized by Sheetal, Rupa, everybody. So again, she will be interested in joining again like that. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Thank you so much, Rekha. Thank you. Yes. Arpita's son Siddharth was also part of that program. Arpita, would you like to share
Hi, good
your
evening,
experiences?
I'm Siddharth's mother, and Mitra has been real Mitra for me and my son, both. So starting our journey back from when things were normal and he went for treks and outings and get-togethers with them, I was so free, and for the entire day, I didn't have to worry about that. How is he and where is he and what is he eating, what is he doing? Because I was so happy and satisfied the way they dealt with the children and the adults that, I didn't have anything to worry. I got a free day, in fact. He's out with them, so I have nothing to worry. That kind of feeling, and he enjoyed each and every activity. He's a very outgoing and outdoor kind of a person, so he used to look forward, because nowhere else he was included the way he was in Mitra. And then after the pandemic, the online, all the socials and all were really a big savior, because since I told he's extremely interactive and talkative person, being at home was not easy. So once they started their online programs and all, he was really looking forward to them. And he enjoyed each one of them, because he was not judged there. He was accepted for what he was. And that is what they want at the end of the day. They do understand if they are judged. So here it's like completely myself. And whenever he's sitting for some online social or somewhere, he'll say, you just go away from here. And I'll also happily go and chat with one of my friends, or I'll just go for a walk, because I knew he's in the safest pair of hands. As a mother, if I feel so, I think, you can understand how safe it is, how good it is. And also now they are launching the youth club, which is so exciting to know and to see. And, I would urge each and everyone to join. Make your young adult join that, because trust my words, you will not be disappointed. You will be the way they plan their programs. Especially remember one program, they have all the good programs they have done. It was based on emotion. And we all know how difficult it is for our children to express emotion. So they had done it with colors and all, and how beautifully expressed. I was in the other room and I was just listening to him. I was really like very delighted to know that even he is able to express that. It's not in words he actually expressed, he expressed with colors. And then later he came and told me also. So that was a very big thing for me, that he expressed his emotions in front of so many people, which they are unable to. So please do join the youth club. Believe me, you will not regret. And the programs are so well planned and executed that you will really, really, appreciate. You will really look forward. And your child, after once they enroll, I'm sure they'll not be, they'll be looking forward for more. You will not regret it. Please do join the youth club.
Thank you so much, Arpita. Over to you, Dr. Madhuri.
Sheetal, we have Veena here.
Oh yeah, Veena. Yeah, Veena.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, my daughter is Niketa. So
Yeah,
she remembers a lot about all the offline activities where she enjoyed superbly. Like she wasn't getting chance like this before because no friends, and like we have to be accompanied all the time. So this was the time when she went with them to treks and get together and dance and many things like that. So every this one is memorable for her. So she loved all the volunteers and all the Mitra team, and she always feels like talking to them. She has a very good socializing this one aptitude. So she wants to be involved in talking to friends and sharing her experiences and all. So Mitra for Life have developed this, created this beautiful program for them to, make as favorable as whatever. So we are very happy. She's also very happy. She looks forward to meeting friends over there, group friends, and she keeps asking when are they again starting anything and like that. And all the activities were very well planned, so that suits and which is easy and useful.
Thank you so much, Veena, Rekha, Vatsala, Gayatri, Arpita. Thank you so much, and we look forward to having you once the youth club is launched. And I'm sure all your children enjoyed it so much, and we're waiting to see them again. Thank you. We also have a volunteer with us, Satvika. Hi, Satvika.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I was just listening to everybody's feedback, and I was also part of that, so it felt so heartwarming to have been part of that and to know the insights of it.
Right. So, Satvika, can you share your experiences? I know you have been part of those sessions with the 7 youngsters. Yeah, please go ahead with that. And also, can you also inspire other volunteers to join the youth club as well?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for giving me the chance to share my experience. It's something really worth talking about. So before that, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Satvika Arun, just finished the 12th grade from Christ Junior College. And my journey with Mitra has gone on for a little over 2 years now. Some of the highlights were, I think, the sports camp, some of the festival events I remember very clearly. For Dasra, we had a workshop. And recently I was able to conduct an online rhythm session where we made DIY instruments and were able to jam over that. So, the personal growth I've seen as a volunteer through the program is incredible. Before, I might not have known how to approach youngsters with autism just because I didn't know enough, or I wasn't apprehensive, wasn't tuned into it. And then since then, I'm so comfortable in a group with youngsters with special needs and youngsters like my friends at school. So, I feel how much I've grown in the last 2 years. And more than that, I've had a great time. I've been able to make so many friends through the project. and build a rapport with so many new people. So, I mean, that's the best thing I could say to any potential volunteers. It is absolutely a great experience. And if you have the opportunity, you should definitely go for it. Also, thank you, Mitra for Life, for having this platform. I mean, for volunteers, it's been really great. I mean, been exposed to something I wasn't even aware of earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Satvika. Thanks, everybody. That was really, I hope it communicated to you what we've done, because at this point, when we're all set to launch, we struggled for quite a while to define what this online program was going to be. When we said online youngsters meet and all that, it was so difficult to get people to understand what we were trying to do. So now that we've called it the Youth Club, I think it's a little clearer. I want to share a few things. Let me just share my screen. Yeah. So like you've already heard, when we went online with this, it was really a pilot project for us. We said, let's just try, everybody's stuck at home. Let's see what happens. Are they able to interact online? And then, of course, with all our, very creative volunteers, the sessions went beautifully. Some of the things I want to mention here is every time we brought in the new volunteers, they're not briefed about what to expect or what autism is. We don't encourage them to do any technical reading, right? Because the minute you have a box about the idea of what autism is or what to expect in terms of communication, etc., I think we get even more stuck. So we usually encourage the volunteers to just have 1 or 2 icebreaker sessions with the youngsters, and then we start off with the activities. Every session is always overseen by somebody from the Mitra team. When it was the offline events, when we had our treks and weekend activities, we always tried to maintain a 1-on-1 ratio of volunteers. But online, it's about a group of 8 youngsters and 2 volunteers or so. And of course, it's been great fun. We've also had some of these festival celebrations where we said, now that we have the youngsters together, let's bring in the siblings, let's bring in the family, right? So we had the lantern making workshop, there was the clay Ganesha making workshop, there was chocolate making workshop. So we said, let's, from just involving the youth, let's start involving the entire community. And we've also seen a lot of siblings who've come in as volunteers, or who have also, come into one of these programs with their sibling. And it's been a lot of fun. And yes, from there we said, any talent the youngster has, what can we do to potentially give it a stage online? So whether it was the art or the music or the dance, we have had quite a few really big projects where we've showcased this. And of course, this is something we continue to do. So now today, when we're launching this youth club at Mitra, the aim is to allow youngsters with autism or special needs to make friends, right? Like anybody else, any other youngster, they should have the opportunity to have friends. The aim is to allow them to have fun, get used to a peer interaction in a group, right? And very specifically, I want to mention here, the aim of these sessions is not to build a skill or to, or education, right? Though we have some art craft activities, the idea is fun, right? So if they're not able to make it perfectly, or they're not able to get it absolutely right, it doesn't matter. The idea is to have had fun and communicate, right? So what we're starting now is this youth club at Mitra is for youngsters with autism or intellectual disabilities in the age group of 16 to 30 years. Having said that, 30, 35, yes, that's a slightly flexible thing we're looking at. What we're going to do is group interactions with peers and youth volunteers. And it's going to be online sessions once a week. And the interactions may be based on theater, art, music, dance, cooking, and a lot of other things, right? we're saying join us. There's a lot of fun to be had. There's a lot of value to be created by, especially during this time, when everybody's stuck at home and we're looking at the situation for a while longer, right? So even otherwise, even if your youngsters already at work or they are, studying, they're in a vocational center, this is still worth exploring. You can always, we're keeping the sessions extremely open. You can choose which sessions you want your youngster to join. Just allow them to have fun. One of the things we've seen in the past year, I think, again, as the parents shared, is literally this: there is no limit to what we can accomplish, and trust me, they will surprise you. We have had the youngsters come into our treks, into our programs, where we've been told they will not try anything new, just leave them alone, right? And they've stumped us by really trying so many new things. And when we went back and told the parents, they were also surprised and thrilled, right? So give them a chance. Don't worry about, my youngster's never done this. Let me just stop sharing. Yes, don't worry about, verbal, non-verbal. Don't worry about they've never done this before, so I don't know how they're going to react. It's all right. Just give it a shot, right? And like some of the parents shared, just try it out. And then you never know how much they'll start communicating, what will change, right? So really looking forward. And to all the youngsters who've joined us today, I know you were hoping for some exciting thing. This will happen this Saturday. This was supposed to be to convince all the parents to, join, to get you all to join. So to all the youngsters here, I'm saying, to Sanchit, Siddhartha, Nikita, everybody else who's here, we will start this Saturday. It's going to be a really fun fitness session, okay? And we're also going to have a lot of fun there. So please do join us on Saturday for that, the actual launch of the youth club. Yeah, thank you. Back to you, Sujani.
And we open up to any questions that any of you might have.
So, what is the procedure? Like, how do I enroll my sister? Like, she's not been part of the club earlier. So, how do we go about it?
Yeah, so we'll share, we have a simple form you can fill in. First of all, thanks Priyanka for joining us today. I'd like to tell everybody Priyanka is part of the sibling network, which they have started in India, and they're doing some amazing work. So thanks Priyanka. So we will release this form, which is, you can just fill it in. We'll share it on the Mitra groups, and it can also get passed around, right? And there's also information we've asked you for in that, saying, do you want, would you be interested in art-based activities and, different kind of programs, etc. So this is quite some information. So once you fill that in, we will add, we will put you in a group where you get constant updates about the next event that's going to happen. As of now, we're planning sessions on Saturdays. The timing will differ based on, the activity. We will bring in the volunteers. We will sometimes bring in resource people, right? So yes, so that's how we do this. We'll share with you pretty soon. Yeah.
Thank you.
Tripti, you need to unmute.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm Tripti Lakshmi Narayanan from Mumbai. I just wanted to know if it's only Saturdays or any other days are available.
See, because we have, there's a lot of online sessions going on for whether it's school, vocational, etc. For the youngsters, and also our volunteers, usually come from, they're studying or working. So which is why we've picked Saturdays. Going forward, and especially as we have a steady stream of volunteers, I'm sure we'll, have other associated programs. I'd also like to mention here that we do, from an introductory session that can happen here, we also have offshoots. Like, for example, we've had this block printing session that's been run by one of our partner organizations, Antarbhava, right, which is also a great fun session. So there are a lot of other activities which we'll keep introducing, right? So this regular meet, like for example, Thursday evenings is our parent forum meet, which happens pretty much throughout the year on Thursdays. So we're looking at weekend activities, and we'll definitely introduce a lot of other activities during the week. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Also, can volunteers still join or it's closed for this
We're
session?
always open to volunteers 24/7, 365. Yeah, because we're very, what shall we say? We really need volunteers all the time, because what the team does is only oversees. See, there is, yeah, one thing I'd like to mention here. We are very particular that in all these youth interactions, that there are youngsters who volunteer. They are the ones who run the sessions, right? And the team, uh, whether it's Sheetal or Rupa or the rest of the team who pitches in, they're there only to sort of oversee it, to make sure that things are going smoothly. But because we've never wanted it to be like a teacher-student relationship, right? Or even an auntie-kid relationship, right? That's not what we're aiming for. When we say youth club, we mean it, right? So absolutely, whether it's students or young working professionals. And we've also seen a lot of, I'd like to mention here to some of the parents, if you have another child, you can encourage them to participate, because even just a one-off, it's not major time that somebody, we've had college students who've come in and taken it as a project and run it for a few months. We've had youngsters who've just come in and taken 1 or 2 sessions. So based on their time, their priorities, it's absolutely fine. They can volunteer. But we've also seen a lot of attitude change, right, in them. We've seen sibling relationships improve when the sibling volunteers, right? So there's so many possibilities here. Yes, Priyanka, we're absolutely open. So please do spread the word on that also. That will also help us a lot.
How can they reach out? Like if someone wants to volunteer, then like who do they have to reach out to? And
So the information is on our website,
okay.
mitraforlife.org. And there's also the number of Mitra for Life, which they can just send a message to saying, I want to volunteer, and the team will get in touch with them.
Thank you so much.
I must say, we've had some really amazing volunteers over the years. And like I said, we've always maintained this thing. Even when we had the physical events, the volunteers would just come in to the event, and it would be just a 5-minute quick brief they're given before the event begins or before we start the travel or something like that. And we've had psychology students, we have had high school kids, a whole host of volunteers, and invariably at the end of the day they'll tell us it was amazing fun, right? And that's what, to us, this entire thing has to be about fun. Not even for the volunteers, it can't be about, did I learn something, was it technically right, now can I write a thesis? Absolutely not. I mean, if we really actively discourage volunteers to come in with that, I mean, from coming in with that attitude, because it's really about bringing back that sense of community, right? uh, like we always say this, about 20-30 years ago, the way our cities were, there were kids playing on the street, somebody was playing cricket, somebody was hanging out. And if there was a youngster with special needs, they're just sort of absorbed into that, right? It might have been a passive participation, but they were accepted for that. But today, it's not only that has changed, it's that whole sense of community, right? Even living in an apartment, we barely know people who are even in our own block or floor sometimes, right? So that's really what we're trying to change. We're saying very simple things. It needn't always be an extraordinary activity, right? Just very simple, plain fun. That's really been our focus, and that's what it will be. Yeah, and we've also had some parents who've said, okay, so at the end of this, will my youngster be able to, make something on their own, like, learn a craft activity, art activity? And we're saying that's not our aim. It might happen, but that's really not our aim. And of course, a lot of, I think some of the parents, I don't know if somebody shared this, but I remember seeing this feedback that at one of the fireless cooking sessions after that, that the youngster was participating more in the kitchen that week, right? Saying, I'll make you a sandwich. right? So very simple things that change for them and for the family. That's really our aim. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, I'm just taking a question that's in the chat box. How do I add my child's number? See, as of now, because of logistics, we don't have a WhatsApp group for the youngsters. Okay, because it becomes a whole different thing that we'll have to control, make sure that everything's going smoothly, etc. So as of now, either the caregiver or one person who's along with the special needs youngster, their number will be put in the group, right? So that the communication stays like that. And let's see, soon enough, if we are able to put enough checks and balances in place, then we will have a WhatsApp group separately. Of course, I do know that some of the youngsters who've been in our programs, they do, end up chatting with each other, etc., with the parental consent. So that happens. But as a group, we don't do that right now because there's so much that we need to build before that happens. Yeah. So one of the family members can be part of the group, and the youngster can log in directly to the programs. And mostly the programs happen on Zoom at this point. I see a question 14 plus. As of now, we've kept it 16 plus, primarily because, see, that is when we always started this with the presumption that until the child is in school or is in a vocational center, then there is some support, right? They are meeting other people. There is possibility of socializing. But once they become 16, 18, then that's when the difficulty really starts. The isolation takes over, and that is when we felt that this support is most required, right? Because until then, even if you see the regular entertainment, a special school, they do so much, right? Even in terms of extracurriculars, recreation, they do a lot. They provide that support. So we wanted to come in where it's not available. I would suggest you reach out to the team, and you can talk to Sheetal or Rupa, and based on the need, based on what activity we are having, we can definitely see if we can include them. Yeah. Thank you. Days of the week, etc. As of now, I said, Saturdays is the plan, and the timings, we want to keep it a little flexible so that the volunteers can also participate a little more freely without us asking them to miss their activities. So as of now, we've said anywhere between 4 and 6 on Saturday evenings. This Saturday, we plan to start with a dance fitness session, which will be run by one of our volunteers, and it's going to be so much fun. We also really encourage, especially fitness activities like this, the siblings can log in together. There'll be a quick 10-15 minutes of introducing each other, and once the group is formed, which we will do by tomorrow, the WhatsApp group will be formed, and they will tell you whether there's a color scheme. Actually, Sheetal, would you like to say something here? What we've done in the past also, how we've communicated? Sorry about that. I think I was asking you to unmute. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll form one WhatsApp group, Madhuri, and just like last time. But as she said, it's good if the parents can give their numbers, instead of the child's number. If we can have the parents' number, it will be easy for us to communicate. And we'll be sending all the messages in through the group. You'll get all the communications. So by tomorrow, let's start it. Yeah. And regarding the color scheme, is it?
See, there are, I just wanted to share like some of the things. Sometimes the volunteers want something ready, they've planned a group session with.
That anyway, we'll have it every week. So 2 days before the session, we'll send you all the details, what is needed for the session, everything. Everything will be sent through WhatsApp group. Uh, and if you have any doubts, anytime you can just call us or message us.
Right. And I will like to answer Tripti's question on how the parent can join the group. So are you a part of the Mitra for Life WhatsApp group, or is your question in particular to the youth club group?
No, I'm not yet a member of anything. I mean, I'm just
Okay.
seeing you all for the first time, actually. So,
Okay. So welcome, Tripti.
thank you.
So okay, let me share the WhatsApp group link that we have now. Okay.
Okay.
So you can join us in this group, and all communication regarding the youth club will be conveyed here. And the Google form will also be shared, like Dr. Madhuri already explained before. So you fill that form and you send it to us, and we will get your number, and we will get back to you. So there will be a separate group created for the youth club. So all communication will happen there.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, so the WhatsApp group is here, Tripti. You just put it in the chat box, and this is for
Sure, thank you.
everyone else that's who want to be a part of the group.
Yeah, so the group invite is for people who are not part of Mitra for Life already. Otherwise, it's this is not the youth group. The youth group we'll share by tomorrow.
We'll make a new group.
Yes, we'll do that. Yeah. And there was something else I wanted to mention. Like I said, give it a try. And when you're picking the activities for your youngster, don't worry about, I know as parents, we ourselves have very clear ideas. You say, I don't want my child to dance. I don't want cooking. Yeah, that's anyway okay. I don't want him to learn all that now. Please don't do that, right? As far as possible, pick every possibility there is. Just let them attend everything. Whether their ability is there to do something or not, it doesn't matter, right? Let them do it. See, we also, during our pilot sessions, we also tried a few activities which were a little complicated, making things. Like I think we had a tie and dye session which was a lot of fun, but which really needed parent involvement, right? And some of the festival celebrations, the reason we pick something a little more complicated is because we want parent involvement, right? But now with all these learnings in the past year, after having run 3 batches of a few months each, I think we are quite clear on what the youngsters enjoy, what the parent wants, and all of this, right? So please be very open when you're filling those forms. Just be open-minded and then allow it to happen, okay? And you'll also be amazed to see what change happens over a few months. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, anybody would, if there are any more questions, we'll take them. Thank you, Nishat, who's saying wonderful session and wonderful initiative. We're always happy to have support. We're always happy to have more families. This program wouldn't run without the youngsters' involvement. So I must say, and I would also like Sheetal to share how much fun it's been running this program and, seeing all the youngsters do the interactions. Sheetal, would you like to share?
Trust me, it's going to be lots and lots of fun because we have done this the past 1 year. And as you've seen the parents' feedback, and see, even today, you saw some of the youngsters, they thought that this program is for them. So they have logged in. They're just waiting for us to start this program. So I would just say that just join and let your youngsters enjoy a program.
Yes, absolutely. So looking forward to have a lot of you joining us soon, and we will see you all on Saturday. Anybody who has closing remarks? Sujani, would you like to?
Right. So, yes, thank you all for being a part of this session today. We are so excited to begin our next chapter of the Youth Club with all the youngsters. Um, we will very soon share all the details in the WhatsApp group, the Mitra for Life WhatsApp group. And once the registrations are done, we will get back to you and give you all the information, and the communication will be shared regarding the Youth Club.
Yeah, before we wind up, I'd just like to say, while we're releasing this, the youth club is ready, the dad's club has been released, and they will be having their first meeting this weekend. We have a lot of exciting things coming up. So do join the Mitra community. What I will share is a small documentary that's been made about music and autism. And this documentary we have not screened until now because of the entire lockdown situation, because this film has been made by a filmmaker. It's very positive. There's a lot of takeaway for parents, for anybody who likes music will enjoy this. And later this month we have a screening coming up with some big musicians who are going to be joining us for this screening. So we will just share the trailer of the documentary and then end the call. Yeah.
Yeah, a minute before we bring that up on our screen. It was wonderful being a part of this documentary, like Dr. Madhuri shared. And it was all about music and autism. So here you go.
So there was a boy who was running a
Thank you so much. And we will also share details about the screening dates once it's finalized. And we request you all to be a part of that event as well. Thank you all. Thank you so much. And
yeah, so sorry, we seem to run into some constant audio issues on Zoom. We will share the trailer on the Mitra for Life groups, so you can all hear it and watch and share. And we do hope you join us every week, of course. We have some great programs coming up. We're looking forward to seeing all the youngsters on Saturday. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Have
Thank
a
you.
lovely rest of the week.